Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge.
Hi, you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello, everyone. I love you all. Hello, welcome back to my show. Can you guys hear me, or do I sound like I'm underwater? Do I sound like I'm like drowning or like in a fish tank? And I'm a girl. Hi, everyone. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you. 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 Please hit the like if you can hear me now. Please hit the like. Yeah, y'all tried it. Please hit the like. And I'm a girl. And I'm a girl. Y'all saying it sounds great. Good. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. So, welcome back to my show, The Sean Deviway Show. Shout out to Mary A. She says, your people show up so fast. Girl, we're amazing. I really don't know what to tell you, girl. We're amazing. Okay? The Uncheckables are just like crazy supportive. You know, the plastics, you know, like they're the vets, you know? So, like, shout out to my people. You're right. They do show up super fast. I hear you, but a small echo. Are you on an Android? Because that matters. Absolutely. Are you on an Android? Okay. Do you have a bitten off apple on your device? Absolutely. And I'm a crawl. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you're on an Android, it's very possible you're going to hear an echo in a McCraw. Because I hear they do that. Droid. I hear they do that in my girls. See, black gals, that sounds great to me. Yeah, because you probably have Apple products. That's just what that word. Sure, I'm not talking to you. You tried it. Here y'all go. She says on Android. See, we figured it out. It's not me, it's your carrier. Okay. We figured it out. Okay. So she said that she's on an Android. It is what it is. So hey. Moving right along. I'm sorry, sweetie. I can't sing you on iPhone. Mary, love ya, girl. But yes. So that's pretty much the only way you're gonna like be able to hear me like a girl. If I sing like an Apple phone girl, I mean, you can't. So I love you guys. So shout out to the old clip. It doesn't matter. Talk about some Apple Android. I hear you just. So what? Did I ask you that? Did you think about that? So I love you guys. We don't care nothing about no guy. Here y'all go. Oh God, y'all be so pressed. Like, did what I say really just penetrate you guys that hard? And I'm like, girl, like, calm down. Like, it's all right. You can have an Android, you just can't come to my house. That's fine. Y'all can have Androids at other tables. Like that's fine. Like, I mean, it is what it is, girl. But shout out to y'all. Like, y'all be so pressed. Y'all be loudly like, girl. Anyways, the title of the show says Jaguar Wright's lawyer says call or jail time is next. 50 Cent versus everyone, Young Miami, Gay Bates, and more. Okay. Now we're gonna try to get into all of that stuff. But we're gonna get into the main thing. Because like, why not? So the fair background singer hashtag Jaguar Wrights, and I'm a girl. Yes. What if you about to go to jail? So I got a call this morning, and I'm a girl, because I was just sitting here minding my business, being amazing. I really was. I was just sitting here. I went to the orthodontist this morning. I came back and I was just sitting here thriving, you know, like I normally do, right? So I'm getting other content ready. I have a show that I'm about to drop over on Coffee that my audience has been requesting me for. It's already ready to go. I'm gonna drop that. And I'm gonna go out today. So, you know, I'm just sort of him out of my business, right? And then my phone goes bring bring. So I answer it, and I'm a girl. Who do you know? It's Catherine. Shout out to Catherine. And that is Jaguar Wright's attorney. Now, how did I make Jaguar's emergency contact list? I don't know, but I don't want to be on it. Absolutely not. Okay. I want no parts, Jackie. I'm no longer your handler, girl. Yeah. I'm no longer your handler. Why is these people so powerful? Come, these people still calling me girl. So yeah, get your people. All right. So yeah, I'm no longer doing that. I passed the torch a long time ago to the land of basic bitches. And they've been taking care of that and handling that. And you know, you've been dealing with the slow, and the slow been dealing with you. And you know, all of y'all need medication. So, gays. So I passed that baton a long time ago, and I'm a girl. This is getting very like weird, girl. That these people keep like contacting me. Why are they not contacting Stormisha, Alizé, Mocha Shea, Rainstorm, Miss Tropical Storm, Beige, Montrez, Monroe? Why they calling me? Why they not calling Get Your Life Productions? Why they not calling them people? And I'm a girl because I'm so jealous. So yeah, look at here. I'm gonna need them to call to contact the right people, and I'm a girl. Why they calling me? I don't know, but it's sensitive because you know I come with a good receipt. Jackie, you're going to jail, girl. Jackie, call these people before you go to jail, girl. I didn't call them, they called me. They giving me direct numbers and all of that, girl, like me and you friends. I told their attorney. Hi, Catherine Gold. This is Adrian. I talked to you earlier today. You called me about, yeah. So I tried to contact Jaguar, well, Jacqueline Suzette Wright for you, and I couldn't necessarily get in contact with her with that phone number, but I do believe she'll contact me and call me back. So I'm doing like more so like a public announcement to get it out there too as well for her to get in contact with you immediately. Because you did say earlier that she did miss her last court date.
Probably just, if you could just let her know, just have her call me as soon as possible.
Yeah. And that court date is did you say it was today or in the next day or two?
I'll tell you what, I'll talk to her about that when she calls me.
Okay.
I appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
bye. So y'all, Jackie, Catherine needs to talk to you immediately, okay? Now you missed your last court date and you came on here and lied and told everybody that you were excused. Weren't. And with you not being excused, the only reason they didn't give you a warrant is because Daryl Catherine right here, number girl, your attorney, not mine, your attorney, and number girl, contacted the judge on your behalf. Now, since the judge has not spoke to you since the last court date, and the only reason, again, you didn't get a warrant is because your attorney, Catherine, you know, the woman I just hung up with, her, she contacted and talked to the judge for you. And since you have made it to other court dates, the judge let it slide. But the judge is no longer letting you slide. The judge said if they don't make contact with you today, okay, girl? Yeah, because the judge needs to talk to you. Absolutely, girl. Your attorney can't speak on your behalf anymore because you haven't spoke because you missed, again, your last court date, which was not excused. So if the judge does not talk to you, you will definitely have a warrant, okay? So yeah, your attorney needs you to call her immediately. And I'm a girl. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. I get that you have a lot of stuff going on, girl, but I don't care. I told your attorney that I would get this information out there and that I would get in contact with you, and I'm a girl. And I did just that, even doing a public service. Now, I tried to call your bald head ass earlier, and you didn't answer your text now phone. And I'm a girl again, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. So don't say that I didn't tell you. If you go to jail, again, I'm not one to lock you up or anything like that. That has nothing to do with me. If you go to jail, you go to jail. If you don't, you don't. I don't, again, care. So, yeah, but I will give you the tea. I told her that I would pass the message, and I did just that. I'm only live saying something because I feel like you should know, because I told your attorney that I would do so. So, yeah, she said you need to call her, meaning you still have not contacted her, okay? As of like, what, 3 minutes ago, she's still saying, contact her again. I am not your handler nor your PCA worker. So I'm gonna need you to get that together, girl, okay? We're no longer making coin together, number girl. So I'm gonna need her to contact people like Stormisha, number girl, or the people over there on that blue couch, and number girl. Yeah, they need to contact people like them. Why they contacting me? I don't know, because I don't fuck with you. But they're calling me, girl, so I just feel like you should know. Yeah, if you don't contact them pretty much by today, there should be a warrant out for you. Am I sure of that? No. Do I care? Not at all. Did I call? Nope. Am I going to? No bueno. You do all of that, okay? Yeah, I don't care about none of this. I don't care about none of this at all. I don't care. So, yeah, I really don't care, girl. So yeah, they contacted me. Why I don't know. So I just thought I would come and let you know, girl. I don't know what you got going on out here, girl. I don't care. But you about to go to jail? Does that matter? Yeah. You're about to go to jail. That's what her attorney said. Her attorney said she was shocked that they didn't give her a warrant for the last court date, but she did contact the judge. So the attorney contacted the judge. Girl, Catherine did. Jaguar did not. The judge ain't spoke to her nor seen her in like months, pretty much, since the court date before last, girl, and that one was like about a month or so before that one, girl. So, apparently, they really need to talk to you, Jacqueline. Like, you need to call them, girl. No, it's not a save or anything like that, and I'm a girl. It's not something because she needs to appear. That ain't got nothing to do with me. It's not me saving or anything like that. She already missed her last court date. If I was gonna save her, I would have called her and reminded her. I didn't. Girl. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Her attorney called me and asked if I could get the message to her. What better way than YouTube? This is her home, isn't it? Isn't this like her dog cage? Like, I mean, I tried to call her. She didn't answer. She'll tell you. I did try to call her. Tried to call her twice. And that was it. I'm not about to keep calling you about your life. Like, I don't care. Like, if they lock you up, oh well. I told your attorney that I would pass the message. So why lie to the attorney? Like, she ain't doing nothing to me. I could have just hung up on the attorney. I didn't. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. So I'm like, what? Like, you calling me a hey girl? Because what you calling me for? Hey. Hey. My bro. So yeah, she did miss her last court date. She absolutely did, and it is not excused. It is not. The judge needs to see her. Correct. The judge, this is why the attorney is, because the attorney has been speaking on Jaguar's behalf. So Jaguar, the attorney has been speaking on your behalf, basically vouching for you. And now it's time to cash in. And you need to contact them or it's going to be a problem. It's already a problem, but it's going to be a bigger one to grow. So, yes. Again, not my business. I don't know exactly why. Besides the fact that you missed the last court date has everything to do with why the judge needs to talk to you, because that no one has talked to her. Your attorney has not talked to you in months, and neither has the judge. The judge has not seen you. That is resulting in you needing to contact your attorney right away. Now, see, if I was a hater, I wouldn't come and tell you. I don't mind. It don't have anything to do with me. I don't care rather Jackie rises or falls. That has nothing to do with me. I don't care. Rather she's successful, rather she fails. Makes me no different. It don't feed me or my children. Her success or successes or failure, it does nothing for me. So yeah, I don't care, girl. I'm not rooting against her. I don't care about her. You know, it's a little different. Yeah, so I said I'd pass the message. I did that. I did. I'm not continuously calling her, and for what? Like, girl, it's your life. Like, you can say it's not true. You get this and that, okay? Because, you know, I come with receipts. Again, I have your attorney's direct number. Why? Your attorney called me. I didn't call her. I don't know her. She called me. So you put my information down. Why you did that, I don't know, but you put my information down. I didn't give your attorney my information. Ooh, girl. So I'm here for that. So yeah, I get with that. Absolutely. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? So is Jaguar going to jail? Jaguar, girl, call the police, girl, call the judge, girl. Shout out to Amja. She says, "Hit the like for my baby Shine. Y'all passed the collection." But oh, love you. Shout out to my boo. I'm just love you, girl. Love you, girl. Love you, girl. Shout out to Shot Town for being a member for 9 months. Your continuous support. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Teasy for the super sticker. She says, "Tipping my comedian." Oh, you're so sweet, girl. Thank you so much, your number, girl. Shout out to Tasha Sherry for the super sticker. She says, "Sean, I love you. I love you too." She says, "It's a little piece of my birthday today." No, it's not. Thank you in advance. Ain't no the little piece. Is it the day you allegedly came out or not? Don't do that. Don't do that. I love you, Tasha Boo. I love you, girl. Shout out to Miss Bennett for becoming a member. Love you, girl. Thank you for joining. Gang, gang. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. So, y'all, because again, Jackie. That's on you. They said contact them. Please, hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. How does she get your number? She has my work phone number. She's been doxing it for months. Absolutely. So she has my YouTube contact number, and she remembered it by heart. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. She may not remember her son's number. She may not remember her ex-husband's number. She may not remember her sister number, her man, none of those people. But you best believe she knows mine. Absolutely. So yeah, back in the day before I like started hating her guts and I took her family from her and my girl, she had my phone number, right? She never had my personal contact information, like my number, but she does have my work number. So that's what the attorney called. Absolutely. So yeah, back in the day before I destroyed her life as she knew it, she had my phone number. That's what that were. And while she was in jail, she called me every day. She remembered it by heart because I'm amazing. Like I would have to be because I don't remember any of her numbers. None of them. I barely remember my mom's number. I remember Lil P's. But yeah, she remembers my number by heart because she's like in love with me. She's like in love with me. Why do we fall out? We fell out because she is evil to the core. So with her being evil and you know needing lithium and other things, it was never going to happen. You know, we were associates. I would never say that we were actually friends. If we were friends, we wouldn't be like into it right now. Like, but yeah, she's just evil. That's why. You know, I sat around and watched a lot of the stuff she did to other people, and after I helped getting her mother, God rest her soul, and her son away from a very, you know, toxic and you know hazardous even at times situation, I just decided to stop. You know, I was already done. I just needed to finish what I was doing. And what I was doing, I couldn't do with her being my enemy. So I stayed friends with her. Well, friendly, cordial with her long enough to get her son and her mother to safety. And then after that, she concocted a plan with other people to put my friend, the official King, in a scam. And I felt like that was it. It's like, because I was just going to let her just, you know, fade away on her own. I was already letting her do it. Like I wasn't dealing with her, didn't speak to her. I didn't bring her on my show. I didn't do any of those things. I separated myself. And then she decided to try to put my friend inside of a fake scam. That was, and she had already like used us to scam people. So I wasn't going to keep allowing that. Like I didn't allow it the first time. I didn't find out until after. So she tried, you know, doing whatever she thought she was doing. And then, yeah, that's when the funeral happened and she's been dead ever since. So, yeah, that's it. It's that simple. I mean, it's all YouTube history is all on here. So, check out some videos from like last year. When you'll see it all play out. Absolutely, we don't delete nothing. We don't put nothing on private. We don't do none of it. So, yeah, it's all here for the viewing if you would like to see the history. Do you think what she says is true? No. And I don't even know what you're talking about, but no. I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. It's unfortunate because even liars tell the truth, but when you lie so much, you never know what to decipher. So, yeah, not a word. Not a word that comes out of her mouth. Not a word. So, yeah, no. I don't even know what to say. You don't even have to be specific. Just no, no matter what it is. No. I don't believe her. Not at all. Nothing she says. Absolutely not. So, yeah, I don't believe a word. You know, that's just me. I'm not saying you don't have to believe her. If you believe her, you go right ahead. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But me, no, not a word, not at all. Shout out to the Wright family, and God rest Mama Francis' soul, but she is no longer with us. No, she is not. I've been seeing that floating through the chat. She's not. No, she is not with us anymore. And shout out to her family, and prayers and condolences, being sent to them. I'm sure this is still a very hard and trying time for them. So, yes, she is deceased. She's no longer with us. No, she is not. 4, if you're going to sue someone, you want compensation, right? I'm not going to sue someone just to say I did. I'm going to sue to be compensated. Gag orders and things like that is for making a person be quiet. A lawsuit's not going to do it. If a gag order will not silence a person, neither will a lawsuit. Not at all. So if you're going to sue someone, they need to have something of value. You can't even sue her for silence, because you damn sure ain't getting no money, because you got to have it. What money? There's no gain in suing someone ill. She's ill, so that she's mentally ill. So that you would get nowhere trying to sue someone like her. You can. The celebrity could, that the ones that she speaks on, or other people, they absolutely could. I'm talking about Jaguar, right? They absolutely could, but go through all that for what? You can sue her, win, and she's still gonna talk. You ain't getting no money. You have to have income coming in, even to garnish, or anything like that. Like, there's nothing to garnish. So that's why I just feel like, yeah, correct, yeah. There's like no. It's people still on her contact list calling me. I'm not family. I'm not even a friend. So, what, they gonna serve her through me? Hey, Sean, could you get this to her? What? Because I'm like the closest thing she has right now to an address. I'm like the closest thing to an address, and oh my God. Because why is attorneys calling me? If you're just coming into the live, Jaguar Wright. Yes, her attorney called me this morning in distress because they cannot locate her. They have not been able to locate her. They have not talked to her. Okay, she's facing certain charges. Okay, in court right now, she's battling, and she missed her last court date. So her attorney's nervous and worried because, one, she hasn't spoke to her client. She hasn't spoke to her. And with missing the last court date, her attorney vouched for her presence. Basically, the next time she's supposed to be seen, she will be seen. And it's time. It's time for her to be seen. The judge wants to talk to her. Now, a warrant, was not issued due to her missing court the first time, due to certain things happening, like the passing of her mother. But Jaguar did not contact Jacqueline, did not contact the judge nor her attorney. Her attorney just, again, vouched because she has made past appearances. So the judge was a little lenient, okay, on that. The judge is no longer being lenient. The judge wants to speak to her, okay? I don't understand why, these attorneys aren't contacting, the Storm Monroes and people like that. Like, why are they calling me? I'm like, I don't talk to her. I'm not family. I'm not a friend. I'm not none of that stuff. I'm just wondering why I'm being called. But the attorney was very nice. So I told her that I would get the message out to her the best way I knew how. Now, I tried to contact Jaguar from the last number. She tricked me and called me on to get me on the phone because she loves me. And she did not answer. I called twice. And I've been waiting in between time. I called and then waited like, between 5 and 10 minutes and called again. She did not answer. So I said, hey, I'll go live and make sure the message gets out there so I can move on. Because I told the attorney that I would make sure she got it. So what better way than to coming to her house? YouTube. Yeah. If you want to find her on YouTube. I mean, this is where you're gonna bump into her at. Like this is where you're gonna bump into her at. So I was just putting a message out there, like, yeah, but we don't have to speak. I'm not dropping no link. I'm not, if she wants, the phone number, she want to come up here and get the phone number, I can put it in the back chat for her. And I'm a girl, but as I said, I told the attorney what I did. So that's why we're here. She's about to go to jail if she does not contact her attorney. It's not a joke. It's for real. This ain't for clout. Like, no. I called as a receipt. I let your attorney know that I was doing it publicly. That's why she didn't say, that's why she was just like, yeah, she need to call me. Yeah, she just need to call me. Okay, because she knew we were talking private earlier. Okay, I didn't lie to the attorney. Be like, hey, this is a private call. No, I said in the public. So she knows that I'm live. Like, girl. So, yeah. So Jaguar, you're going to go to jail. You absolutely are if you do not contact your attorney immediately, girl. Correct. For what did she do? She ran inside of a police department about 1.5 years ago, almost 2 years ago, something like that. And she obstructed justice. She got tackled, farted, and sharded. She also peed on herself and all of that because she got irritable bowel. So she went in there feeling like for some reason she owns the police department in DeSoto, Texas, remember, girl? And they hemmed up. They absolutely did. It's still on her IG if you would like to go and see the tackle and all of that good stuff. A lot of other content creators here also have it on their channels as well, of Jaguar being speared like she was on a football field, and peed on herself as she hit the ground. So after she did that, she got up real pissy and wet, and she had an attitude. And I'm a girl, and she also has another charge. Well, she's just a couple of them actually. Yeah. And then she ended up going into the mayor's office in Texas, around the DeSoto area, going in there, letting them know about a male that she felt was dealing paraphernalia outside of a shop, a public business, an establishment. And she ran in there and got tackled again. She absolutely did. The first time she got speared, the second time she got DDT'd, and she got charges brought upon her for that as well. Okay. Yeah. So she's been wilding. Correct. So when she went to court, some of the stuff, was taken care of. Some of it was dropped down, and some of it wasn't. So she's still facing those charges. She absolutely is. She is not facing any charges for the first thing, because I saw people saying that in the chat about the barbershop when she took her deceased son's ashes and was throwing them among strangers, desecrating them. The ashes that I took, by the way. Yeah, those viral ashes, I virally took them. I did that. And she didn't get any charges for that because she went to the hospital after, because she is mentally ill. Correct. She does suffer from mental illness and has prescribed medication that she's supposed to be taking. So since she went to the hospital, they pretty much dropped the charges that would have been brought up on her. She was spatting on police. She spat on police. She was threatening the police. There was all type of charges they could have gave her, but since it's literally in the video, you can hear her threatening them and all that stuff. And I'm a girl outside of the barbershop. There could have been charges, but there weren't any charges placed on her because they pretty much chucked the dice up and threw them up to mental illness. And with her being put on like a 72-hour hold, after that, there was no court. or anything. I mean, technically there was, but it wasn't for like her being charged with anything. There was a deal made, but she was not charged for anything. So she's not facing anything from the barbershop right now. It's more so from the DeSoto Police Department, because they have a restraining order on her. So the DeSoto Police Department has a restraining order on her, and she's not allowed to be on the premises or call a specific officer. So she has a charge from there, and then she's also on trespass at the mayor's office in the DeSoto area. She also can't go there either, because of the things that she has done in the past. Okay. How she get a restraining order? She got a restraining order on the police. The police officer actually has a restraining order against her for coming in that's why she was coming in there. She came into the police department irate because of a certain officer's name who she keeps shouting. And that officer is the one. So and the restraining order is from the police department because she came to his job. So the establishment where he works, which just happens to be a police department, he has a restraining order on her. So when she calls the police in that area, if she's ever in that area again, and she calls the police, she can't say his name. Other than that, she can dial 911. But she can't call for him because she was literally calling the police department requesting to speak to this officer, literally harassing him. So he does have a restraining order on her, and it's in her court paperwork. So she can't say he doesn't. Totally does. And it's for like years. Like, from what I gather, it's for like a long time. It's for a really long time. Okay. But it protects him everywhere. So no matter where he is, pretty much, from what I gather. I don't know if it's just the state of Texas or if it's around the world, Craig, or around North America. But yeah, he has a restraining order on her. Correct. So the police department does. So she can't just like go in there. Like no. But yeah, she know what's up. She know what all her charges is from. Y'all may not know that, which is fine, because but yeah, I can tell you that. Sean, will you talk to Sam? Send him our love. I have talked to Sam. I just talked to Sam and his father the other day. They're doing great. I believe Sam has a new cash app. I'm going to put his cash app on my community. If you guys want to send him anything, just send me love or a message to him, send a little cash app with a message in it or something like that. That would be great. If you want to send him your love, he does have a new cash app. We're waiting for him to get a new one because the first one we felt like was sabotaged. So he does have a new one. So I will put it up. You just want to send even like a little dollar and be like, hey, just make sure you're okay, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for your loss. If you want to do that, that's fine. Because of course I can't give you his phone number and he's not like on social media like that. So yeah, if you want to send him a little message, you can do it that way. But I will put it on my community if you guys would like to send him some love. So yeah. Didn't she recently get divorced? No. No. As far as I know, she has no plans on getting divorced at all whatsoever. She died in a car fire. Let's see. Jaguar cites what already correct. Absolutely. She can't afford to get divorced. Yes, she can. I offered to pay for it. I offered. She don't have to pay for it. She don't have to pay for it. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. So I mean, allegedly her soon to be husband Maybe filed, but they're not divorced. I mean, filing for divorce and being divorced are two different things. So if they've gotten to the point, well, he's gotten to the point where he's filing for divorce, good for him. That's great. That's great. That's great. I offered him like a year ago or something like that to pay for it. Yeah. I guess he wasn't interested at the time. So, but he's interested now, but that got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So yeah. It does seem something was filed. I just got the tea on that. But yeah, because I don't follow that person, so I would have no idea. But filing and divorcing are two different things. So, but shout out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Simply Mess said, Goomber. Showed he fought right. Right, but but hold on, was it correct? Did he spell everything right? Somebody might want to proofread that for him before he turned that in. And I'm a girl. So, but shout out to him. That's great. Well, I'm saying that's great if that's what he wants, because they're not together. So, you would think that they would have done that a long time ago. But shout out to him. That's great. That's great. Yeah, absolutely. Again, the title says Jaguar. Right? Oh yeah, hold on. Should I? Well, hold on. I'll just retitle it, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about Miami and them, because I have to go get my kids soon. So, but anyway, I will stay with you guys longer. So, yeah. Any more questions? Because I can answer them while you guys are here. While we're here, her middle name wasn't spelled correctly. That's why I said I was looking at us a little bit. All that matters is that he filed it, y'all. Gone, Goomberg. All that matters is that he filed. Good for him. Good for him. Thumbs up. So all that matters is that he filed it. You know, we're not hating over here. I said wasband. The person in chat says wasband, like it was her husband. Wasband. Correct. Was bend. Shout out to Simply Mel for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You are so sweet. Oh my God, I love you, Simply Mel. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. If you got a membership from her, please say thank you. I'll put some flames in the chat, and I'm a girl. Shout out to Simply Mel for as well for being a member for 5 months. Gone, girl. Shout out to Missy for the super sticker. Thank you so much, Missy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to just for the super sticker. She says flash us the judge's name and lawyer's number on accident because you love them. No, I don't want people to get it like trolls, because people will be calling that lady all day long. Shout out to Miss Bennett for becoming a member as well. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I love you. Those guys are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I literally just found out about her mom yesterday. Yeah, her again, rest in peace to Mama Francis. Shout out to the Wright family. Mama Francis did pass away. She is no longer with us. I know there are conflicting stories going around online. I have not came forward to confirm anything because I just don't feel like it's my business. The family gets to handle it how they want to handle it. That's how I feel. Absolutely. They and I don't want to be like disrespectful or anything like that. I knew of Mama Francis. I did not know her. I'm not grieving like those people are grieving. Like her family, the people that spend time with her, the people she raised, like her sisters and grandsons and granddaughters and all that. Like I just don't feel like it's my place, to come forward and speak on that. As much as I don't get along with Jaguar, it's still her mom, so that's why, and I'm a girl. And I'm a girl. So hold on, there is other questions. Sean, why did you offer to pay for the divorce lawyer? I never offered to pay for a divorce lawyer. I don't know where that came from. I did offer to pay for him getting a divorce because Jaguar said she would not contest it. She would just sign the paperwork. So I told him at the time that I would pay for that. And he clearly wasn't interested because it never happened. So shout out to him for going and doing it on his own. But I never offered to pay for a lawyer. You would need a lawyer for somebody that's going to try to like fight you when you have assets and things like that. Neither one of them have any assets or anything, nor children. So a lawyer wouldn't even be needed with 2 poor people getting divorced. 2 fixed incomes getting divorced. Like, Yeah, yeah. So, another question, Sean. Why did you say you had taken advantage of her? It's when it's shown you helped her repeatedly. I don't get it. Why did you say you had taken advantage of her? What do you mean? I'm confused. Um, and me removing the family did not help her. It didn't. It didn't help her. She never wanted that. Me removing the family from her helped the family. That's why it was done. You know, it wasn't done to spite her or anything like that. It was done because they needed to get out of there. Like they just weren't in a good place, and they weren't going to be able to get in one being where they were. Um, and I'm a girl. You sound like you miss her on the low. No disrespect, though. No, I don't think that is disrespect because I could talk to her anytime I wanted to. I don't. She calls me. I ignore calls. All of that stuff. So I don't know. I don't know about miss. I don't get that. I could call her anytime I wanted. I don't call her. I don't call and see how she's doing. I don't. I don't care. So I would say miss is a strong word for somebody you don't give a fuck about. Like I don't. Like I literally just like don't care. Yeah. When I'm over something, I'm just over it. So I don't have to like come forward and drag her and cuss her out, and I don't have to do all that. We already did all that. That already happened. Like we that been there, done it. I mean, I'm over it. I really just don't care when it comes to her and the things she does, her antics. I just don't care. I'm just over it. Yeah, happened. Past tense. That's just how I look at her. So I don't take any disrespect from you saying it seems like I miss her. I don't. I don't know how I'm supposed to, respond to that. I don't miss her. I really don't. Did the family have a service already, Sean? That is a good question, but unfortunately I can't answer that. I don't know what the family has going on with Jaguar. I don't know if they want to have a private ceremonies where they don't have to worry about her showing up or if she's invited. I don't know about any of that. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah. I wish I could, but I can't. Tamir said it really tickled me off to see her make a mockery of her mom's passing. It just showed how sick and twisted she really is. I did not see that, but that sounds unfortunate. I hope that she won't do that. Shout out to Abundance. She says, Sean, is it true about her assets? What assets? You talking about like her breast? You mean like her breast? Buttocks? Like what are we talking about? What do you mean like assets? Like her singing? And like writing? Like what are we talking about? So I mean, in one of her interviews, she said you used her for views. Now I wouldn't say you can't use somebody that doesn't go away from you. She was in every live, asking in every live for me to drop the link, all of that. Always wanted to be on the show, calling me every day, telling, let's go live, let's go live, let's go live. So I don't really see how you can use somebody that is using you. So she used my audience for views, cash ups. I've never used her. I was never on her channel. Using her for views mean I came to where she is. Because I consistently get viewed. I'm a one-man show. So that's weird. I mean, because yeah, like to use the person for views, like what? Like no. That means I would have been calling you. I want you on the show. I make it no, that wasn't happening. So yeah, but if that's her delusion, hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna let her have her delusion. Connie says, Sean, thank you for supporting her mother and Sam at the time when they needed you. Absolutely. And shout out to, again, rest in peace to Mama Francis, and shout out to Sam Jr. And Sam Sr. Shout out to the whole Wright family. Like, I have no issues with those people. Again, sending them prayers and positive energy. Abundance says, is it true she put her assets in her mother's name to keep away? Again, what assets? Like, I'm still confused by that. Can we get to the assets? Can we get to the assets? Shout out to the that surprise witness. Love her. Oh my god, love you, BJ girl. Shout out to her. Love her. Oh my god, guys. So shout out to her. She is so sweet. I love BJ. She's so sweet. When it's done, honey. That's how I feel. Like, again, we had our issues. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we did, but I'm over it. You know, so to come forward and like angry, yelling, hooping and hollering, her cussing, I already did all of that. I got it out. I'm over it. That's how I feel. Moving on to the next, like, she know how I feel about her, you know, and vice versa. So hey, it is what it is. You know, it just was what it was. Watching everything says she was entertaining when we thought she was exposing the truth, but is a demon. No, I would say that too. When she first came around, I did find her interesting. I did. I found her interesting. I did want to pick her brain, you know, and see like, why do you say the things you say, do the things you do? So, you know, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Shout out to Albert. She says, I need to do research instead of going off a few interviews and commentary I've seen because I thought all of her problems with the law are from those trying to silence her. Not at all. Not at all. She did all of those things willingly on her own, going into police departments and the mayor's office, all of that stuff. She did all of that stuff willingly. She can blame no one for that but herself. She did it all on her own. She had no assistance. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we definitely had problems with one another. But on YouTube, one thing that I can say about YouTube is that when you're in the middle of a lot of, because we had a lot of stuff going on when I was cool. Hold on. Right, Sean. She wanted to be used. She was so excited every single time, begging you to drop the link. Agreed. Shout out to Laura. Agreed. She was every time I went live. I'm like, how can I use the person that is always here? Like, we would do our shows and she was not included. Now we may speak of her, but she would not be included. She always asked me to drop the link. I didn't do a show and be like, oh, she's going to be here. I interviewed her twice. I interviewed her and her husband at the time, and then I interviewed her. But other than that, like, that was it. And it was all her idea. Like, it was her idea. It was their idea to come onto my show and discuss what was going on in their marriage. It was her idea to come. That was her. Like that. The other girls, the Storms and the Blue Couches, and they contacted her. They wanted to interview her. I didn't contact her for so it's like, how can I use a person that won't go away? Like, you want to be seen because I'm going to be viewed whether you hear or not. Because if I was using her for views, then why did I keep getting views even when she got locked up? Should my audience have went way down? No, my audience got higher because she had went to jail. Because it was easy for me to do content without her. I didn't need her. I'm entertaining alone. They show up for the debut. Like, they don't show up for anybody else. I'm a one-man show. So how can I use you? If I always have people up here, or was always that, I would understand a person saying like, that person used me for views. I did not. That is what Storm Monroe did. That is what the Blue Couch did. They use you for views. You and I were actually cool. If I used Jaguar for views, then why in the it's her attorney calling me and not them? Let me get something to drink. Sorry, I was parched. So yeah. So we know who was using her. Absolutely. Yeah. I sat around watching her mom be misused, God rest her soul. I sat around seeing certain things happen to Sam Jr. No one did anything. A Blue Couch didn't do anything. A Stormisha didn't do nothing. Like, no, they just allowed it because they used her. They don't give a about her. And it shows. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad at them that they use her for views. It is what it is. Just don't say that about me. Because if I was using you for views, then your mom would have passed away in your care. I'm thirsty again. Because if it was up to them, she would have. Stop playing with me. So she can go around in interviews and say whatever she wants to say. The history is here. You can go and see. I would do my show solo dolo. She would run in the chat, drop the link, drop the link, drop the link, drop the link. So if you want to go from saying drop the link to he used me for views, girl, that's on you. Sweetie, that's on you. You go right ahead. Whatever floats your boat. I don't care. And I really don't. You know, it's fine. I did help her in more ways than one. But I look, when you cool with somebody, I just don't look at it like that. I really don't. Like, do something for me because you want to. Don't do something for me because you're going to talk about it later or throw it in my face, you know, or anything like that. I would rather you just, if I'm homeless on the side of the road, and if you're pulling over, if your intention isn't to truly help me, leave me where I am. Do not pick me up to judge me and all this stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Why pick me up and then help me just to tell me how you picked me up? Maybe when I picked you up, you wouldn't have this. I just feel like that's trash. So anything that I did for her, I just did it. If I didn't want to do it, I shouldn't have. It is what, I have no regrets when it comes to her and I being around each other. I started the relationship and I ended the relationship. So I feel no way. I really don't. I don't have any I don't harbor any ill will towards her. I don't wish anything bad upon her. Whatever happens to her happens. It has nothing to do with me. We were friends at, internet friends, YouTube friends. We did speak a lot at one point, and that's over now. It's fine. That's how, I moved on. She harbors all of this stuff for me because she misses me. She wants me in her life. She realized what she lost. I didn't lose anything. Yeah. It's easy to let a relationship like that go when you realize you're not losing nothing. I don't toss. I don't turn. I don't wonder how she's doing. I don't any of that. I would just call her. I don't miss her. I'm not missing anything. I didn't lose anything. Yeah, that's how I look at it. I wish her the best. It is what it is. And I'm a girl. So, but that's just how I feel about it. It is what it is. Of course, I'm gonna throw shade. She do. She throw shade, so I'm gonna throw shade too. She talks, so I'm gonna talk too. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Absolutely. She can say whatever she wants to say about me. I don't care. I was good to her. She can't say that. I was good to her. When we did everything that we did on YouTube, we made in this sector, we made YouTube history. We did. We literally had the streets ablaze, and not for a day or two. No, months. Right? So with that going on, working in close quarters with people, there are certain relationships that are built. So on YouTube, people are going to look at it oh, y'all were all friends and y'all were this and y'all were that. No, this, it's just how the game, kind of goes. I'm for keeping things real. So I don't do fake beefs and so I don't do that, when we give commentary, when we involve people in what we have going on, it's major. Right? It's like a soap opera with us over here. It just goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. But the characters change and the people change and, and all of that stuff. You got to keep it interesting. At the end of the day, this is an app. This is for entertainment. We have to entertain you. But it's sometimes to where it goes too far. Right? And with her, I feel that a lot of times it went too far. She takes no accountability. I do. So I can't keep connecting myself to somebody that won't be accountable for the things that we are doing. Not that I'm doing. No, that we are doing. When we do this here in the collective, we are responsible for what goes down. Right? So I came and did my accountability video and all of that stuff. King Payne did, he was accountable for the things that he felt he needed to be accountable for. And she was the only person that didn't. So that let me know right there. Okay, well, this isn't going to last. It's time to bring in new people. It's new components, put the spotlight on other people. And that's what we did. So when y'all say in the chat, do you still speak to Naisha? Naisha can contact me whenever she wants to. I never told Naisha that we have a problem. I never told Naisha that I hate her. I've never called Naisha one bad name. I don't call her out of her name. I do not disrespect her. If she chooses to speak to me, she can. that simple. She can talk to me. She's chosen not to. That's fine. But I don't have a problem with her. I never said that I did. I never said, don't contact me. I hate you. I never blocked her. No. She didn't do anything to me. I don't have an issue with Naisha. Shout out to her. Hope everything's well. Happy Mother's Day, all that good stuff. I don't have an issue with her. Yeah. So if there's an issue, you would have to go talk to her. You would have to go ask Naisha what her problem is with Sean. Yeah. So yeah, but with all of these things happening and people seeing us be connected, and you start rooting for sides and all of that stuff. When it's not real is when I have to separate. And when Jaguar made up that scam about the official campaign, I realized I really have to separate. Like we gotta, like she has to go. Because now this isn't real. When her and Goomba blew up that car, that was real. When she went into that police department, that was real. When she did what she did at the airport, that was real. The barbershop, that was real. All of that stuff happened. But you're fabricating things. You're fabricating things now. And out of everything that was going on with the getting her out of jail, all of that was all King Payne. Like, he didn't have to do any of those things. And he worked hard to get her out of jail. So to see how ungrateful, but I wasn't surprised. I'd seen it before. So I wasn't shocked by what she was doing. I'm like, if she did it to other people, why wouldn't she do it to him? Who is he? He's not exempt. Neither am I. So she had to go. But she don't want to talk about that. When she goes on interviews, she said we used her. The same people that assisted getting her out of jail, assisted her family, that she had left behind while in jail. She don't want to talk about none of that. They used me. Okay. All right. I'm not about to argue with you about that. Like, I'm not going to argue with her about that. If she feels like we used her, fine. Okay. Other people may argue with the ill. I'm not about to argue with her. Like, if the police wouldn't even charge her for what she did, why argue with her about it? Like, even the police don't even have the energy and the time. After everything she said and did to them, you hear all the stuff if you go listen to that video, she said a lot of crazy stuff to those police officers and whatnot. And if they can go like this, why can't I? I can do the same thing. So I don't need to bash her again. I've been shady. I'm going to continue to be shady. I mean, she is. So, I mean, it just is. But I don't have any like hatred for her. I don't like hate her or anything like that. No, I don't hate her. I just can't deal with her. And she did that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't nobody. I mean, who am I, to where you have to like Sean. No, you don't. You don't have to like me, but just remember, he don't have to like you either. And it's different. And it's also going to hit different. So, yeah. But I don't wish any ill upon her. I'm just over the relationship. I feel like I've outgrown her. And I'm not even talking about as subscribers and stuff like that. Like every year we change, and the older you get, the more you change. So like as I'm getting older, just some stuff just is not worth it. It really just isn't. I would rather spend my time and energy over here talking to y'all about things that we can laugh about and enjoy talking about than talk about something we all find like exhausting and a person that we all find exhausting. Like, it's exhausting because it's so much. It's just too much, So yeah, I'm just over it. That's all. Shout out to her. Yeah, I know she needs to call this lawyer before she go to jail. I know that. If she don't call this attorney, you're going to jail. Call Catherine, Jackie, or you're going to jail. I came to bring this to you on YouTube because these are your stomping grounds. It's your homeless shelter. So I figure like, hey, the quickest way to get the tea out to her, she's not answering calls. I don't know if she changed her number again. the number she just called me from last week. She stays in contact with me. I get it. Jackie, I get it. You miss me. I get it. But no. One thing that I will admit that I haven't admitted before we get out of here is that when she did a lot of that stuff that she did, she really did hurt me. She did. That accountability video that I did when I was crying because I was hurt. Like, she really hurt me. Like, she did. I really cared about her at that point in time. I really did. I really cared about her. I did. And it really hurt my feelings that she would do all of this. I'm like, why would you do all of, like, I was so upset. Like, I really was. And I let me try, like, my anger, I let it, like, guide me instead of, just admitting, like, yeah, she hurt you. She hurt your feelings. You're really loyal to people. You're really, you're really cutthroat about that type of stuff. And she hurt you. You really cared about her. And you need to admit that, because then you can move on. So that's what helped me move on a long time ago. So because I admitted, like, it to myself, like, because sometimes we try to avoid that feeling, like, because we don't want to let them get the best of us. And we don't want to show any weakness, when we feel hurt, when you're on the attack, you don't want to feel any sadness, anything like that. You let, your anger lead, and everything else kind of falls to the wayside. So I think that, with the funeral and all of that stuff and the burnings and all of that, I was really hurt. I really was. And I didn't know how to express it at the time, because there was just so much going on. And everybody felt like everything is a storyline. Everything. It's like, it's not. I'm like, this stuff is really happening. Like, this is really going on. Maybe with some other people, it may be a storyline, but this is no storyline. This is happening, like, in the now. These things are happening. So yeah, she just really hurt me, because I really thought that we were better than that. I thought we were building a relationship. So that showed me, that truly no one's different. And I had to go and do my research and look at a lot of the other relationships that she had with people and how they fell apart, and, what was the common denominator. And from what I saw, it was her. So I had to drink it in and decide, like, well, now that you know this information, you can't go back to not knowing, So what are you going to do? And it wasn't an easy decision to go after her or to beef with her. It wasn't easy. It was something, it took me a while, like a few weeks, to think about, because I really cared about her. So it's hard for me to insult someone I care about, because when I care about you, I don't even think of insults. Like, I don't, because I care about you. I just want you to feel good, and to feel good about yourself. So I'm not sitting here cool with people thinking about stuff about them that's negative, or that I don't, that's gross. Like, ew. So yeah, I was just really hurt by what she did. And after processing it and watching her movement and how she moved, I decided to, hey Goomba, I decided to, just separate myself from her. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't, I really did. So that's something that I haven't admitted, and, like, live, like, publicly. So I do think that needed to be said. So if you're wondering, like, where this energy is coming from, the energy is coming from, I'm just over it. It's like a bad breakup. But when you realize, like, it's over, when it's done, it's just done. So there's no point of being angry or, hating her. I don't hate her, She's going through a lot. And she's going to continue to go through this. She's going to continue to lose relationships with people, because that's all on her. Those are her actions. It's not me. And I think that that's what was hard to separate at the time, feeling like I wasn't, like, a part of it. It's like, you're not. This is just who she is. And you have to allow her to be that. You have people out here, when you care about someone, you try to fix them. And I feel like that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to fix her, and there is no fixing her. She's going to be who she is. She's a take it or leave it type of person. You either take what she's bringing your way, you leave it. You know, you can't, but you don't get to pick it up and complain about it. So that's why I had to set her down. So it's not about missing her or anything like that. Anytime you have good times with people, you're going to miss that. We did have fun. You know, we did. Myself, Jaguar, and King Paint, we had a blast together. We did. There was times where we would be on the phone and just cackling and just laughing and just having a good old time. And so like times like that, well, anybody will miss something positive. Anybody will miss something, you know, good, but it doesn't mean that the good outweighed the bad. It didn't. The bad was just way too heavy. It was way too heavy. So yeah, so that's how I feel about that. Like I'm just over it. Again, I would be fake if I would say that I'm not gonna throw my shade. I am, because again, she is. So that's me being protective of myself. But I don't hate her. I don't hate her. We had a good time. We did. The history that we made here in our little sector, it was great. It was really good content. I can honestly say that every crowd that was a part of it enjoyed themselves because they signed up for every single one, you know, so it was a good time. But that's over now. That's all. So that would be my advice to Jaguars. Just let it go. You know, let it go. Yeah, because history will not repeat itself. The last time I talked to her, when she called me by surprise last week, I told her on the phone, I don't know if she recorded it, but I hope she did. She said, you know, that she wanted me to come back on YouTube and talk about this. And I told her, Jaguar, I am not going to attack you. I'm not. I'm not coming on here attacking you. And I'm keeping my word. I did speak of her today, but I did not attack her. I'm going to throw my shade, but I'm not going to attack her. And I didn't. So I upheld, you know, and shout out to Mama Francis, because again, she's also changed my energy a little bit against how I was going to approach this, because I may not have loved Jaguar. I may not care about her, but Mama Francis did. She really did. Okay. So I'm letting her know to call her attorney and to not go to jail, because I feel like Mama Francis is kind of in my ear whispering, just go tell her for me. So yeah. So Mama Francis, I did my thing, girl. You owe me one. So and I'm a girl. So it is what it is now. I'm gonna go on ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna change the title. We will come back later and do hot topics. And I'm a girl. That took a little longer than well, I just didn't want to do 10 minutes hot topics. You know. So I'd rather do a whole hot topic. So we will come back and do that. And I'm a girl. I love you guys. Until the next video, Jaguar, call your attorney, girl. They said that you're gonna go to jail if you don't. I passed the message. Catherine, you welcome. Mama Francis, you welcome. Until the next show.